Hey guys, welcome to the channel The Anime Bugs. I'm Az,
I'm Jay.
and this is One Piece episode 96 and 97. We are in the Alabasta arc. Things are looking pretty exciting. I'm very happy that Ace is joining us for
Yeah.
this
This
mission.
quickly.
Um, He's going to be with us till his
Yeah, he's
his
looking for
target.
Blackbeard.
His target is also in the same location as
Yeah.
where we are going.
So we have Blackbeard, Ace, Smoker, Tashigi.
Our crew.
Oh yeah, the Baroque Works, everyone else.
Yeah,
All the ships
everything's
from
everything's happening here.
Yep.
So yeah, let's just dive into this.
To think that Oda built Lockdown, Smoker from that point to for him to join Alabasta.
What's really exciting is that this show is not going to be over by 200 episodes.
Yeah.
That's the most exciting thing.
Yeah, there's so much. It's known for its building. Oh, heat.
Okay, we're going to see some hints of the actual conflict here, I guess. Ah,
Asking the king.
I see.
Oh yeah, economic.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
all right. Cobra. Hmm. Okay. He's not running away. I wonder if Crocodile is artificially screwing up the resources and water.
Yeah. Obviously, that'll make people very frantic.
Hmm.
お父様、これは何者かが仕組んだこと。誰かがこの国を陥れようとしているのは明らかです。
Oh, he didn't believe her. I think.
Now he's regretting. Someone set this up. The same dance powder.
Yeah. I think I know what's going on.
The world government illegalized it. That's why.
What?
Sand. After, like, did Crocodile have anything to do with it?
No, I think the sand powder screwed up with the system for rain.
Oh, maybe. So-
He's a hand. Wow, mature. No, maybe not.
I'm so happy. I feel so proud of the whole crew. Like, it's like, yeah, meet our crew. Look at all this. Wow. If he breaks even once, he's going to smash into him. Nami's dressed up like a princess.
They're both dressed up like dancers.
Message.
ここからあなた一人でアルバーナ宮殿に行って
Oh no, someone is gonna get a head.
Oh yeah, that's not a good idea.
Yeah.
私が今生きてこのアラバスタに帰っていることも
But if someone sees that duck, they'll obviously capture it.
The duck is recognizable.
They should have a pigeon or something that will fly up.
超える
up.
No, even that would have
Pigeon.
might be shot down.
いい砂漠ではお水は
Yeah, but this is more recognizable.
頑張るよ
Someone guard the
父
bird.
に伝えてこの国は救えるんだって
Mm. Stops by victory.
立ちの悪いジョーカーぜ海賊が一つところに怒りを下ろしてるってのかま
Interesting.
さか国王の座に収まるつもりでもないだろう
I see. What if Crocodile is working in conjunction with other people for a bigger goal?
砂の大地の上に町を築き何千年歴史を重ねようとも砂漠には常に死の匂いが満ちている
Yeah, why is he
この
capturing?
国は生まれた時すでに死の影を抱いていた
This kingdom is not a very prosperous land though, so why?
ミリオンズの代わりなんぞ吐いて捨てるほどいるはずだ
What plan?
たようなやつがあぶり出されたならひねりつぶせ
のため襟巻きランナーズを向かわせている。
She just silently obeys everything.
やっと着いたな
Exactly.
おい下のナミさん踊り子さんの衣装はああビビちゃんの何その格好
ルフィこれを着ておうだけよ
Where is the boat?
Sea turtles? No. Seal turtles?
嵐じゃねえか空中語
Kung Fu. What?
死に上がりたかったら俺に勝ってみな
Usopp steps in because he thinks he can defeat them. Kung Fu. Do you not see the in the word?
あっちで勝ってるやつもいるよ勝ってもダメ
Why is winning bad? They get stronger.
空風呪語の起きて
Oh my god.
言ってる間に弟子増えてるわよあーみんな俺についてこい構え
ちょっと待ておい
So is it?
ジュゴンたちに砂漠越えは無理よ
Dugongs.
ここでおとなしくしててよね
前のせいでだいぶ食料が減っちまったぞ
Oh, okay, he did come. Oh.
これが
Hmm.
ユバの町かつては緑の町と呼ばれていたところよ
Ah.
緑の町この町を見れば全てわかるわバロックワークスという組織がこの国に何をしたのかアラバスタの国民が
It's definitely the powder.
I mean, this is infighting, obviously.
For resources.
何にもねえなここは
Luffy can be very insensitive sometimes.
今はこんな廃墟の町になってしまったけど確実に蓄えることで町は何とか保っていたわ敵の雨さえ降らなくなってしま
Why is that?
3年も
Powder messed up with the.
だがよ雨が降らなくても今渡ってきた川があるだろう
そうだあの広い川から水を引けなかった
Hmm. Good question.
うその答えはこの先にあるわだいなんてこのアラバスタでも過去数千年ありえなかった大事件よ
Thousands of years.
なんか一箇所だけいつもより多く雨の降る土地があったのそれが首都アルバーナ王の住む宮殿のある町だった
Okay. Hmm. Now, is this real rain or artificial?
Oh, with the powder.
Hmm.
人はそれを王の奇跡と呼んだ
The climate.
Until that day. Got exposed.
Wait, are these?
バーナのコブラ王に届けなきゃならねえってのに
一体なんだいこの緑色の
命令で
ただの運び屋でこれは
That was on purpose.
まさか
ダンスパウダーが
That was definitely on purpose.
してんのか
On the king's orders.
雨を呼ぶ粉雨を呼ぶ私も話で聞いただけなんだけど空に立ち上がらせることで
Hmm.
人工的に雨を降らせることができるのそれがダンスパウダーはあわかった
This time he got it.
俺この前食ったぞ
待て待てそんなもんがあるんだったらこの国にはうってつけじゃねえか
Right?
最初はねそれには
Dance at
落とし穴があったの
Yeah, it won't rain for a long time.
隣の国の干ばつなのわかる国なの
Yeah, but then
あそっかほっときゃ隣の国に自然に降るはずだった雨を横取りしちまったってわけだ
Ah.
yeah, it's messing it up.
戦争が起きてその結果たくさんの命が失われたそれ以来世界政府ではダンス
That's why.
世界的に禁止してるの王の住む町以外には全く雨が降らないという異常気候のさなか
我々の土地に雨が一滴も降らないのはみんな国王のせいだったんだ
Hmm.
なんだビビそれはおめえの父ちゃんが悪いぞ
雨
Are you sure about that?
Censored.
Are you sure about that? Because Vivi
父にはさっぱり身に覚えのない
is doubting.
同じ頃宮殿内に大量に運び込まれたダンスパウダー
Someone set it up.
This is the river.
サンドラ川から町へと水を引き込むための運河があった場所よ、 この運河も何者かの手で破壊され
Someone.
Yeah, so this is what
失って
Crocodile is setting up.
水を確保できなくなった
It's so
人々が祈るように
practical and makes sense in the real world.
それでも雨
Yeah.
Whatever Crocodile is doing. This happens
War,
in
yeah.
real world.
ダンスパウダーの一件以来
Pandemic.
すべてクロコダイルの思惑通りか。
そして
Like rivers, right, where they flow in the different states, in even in India. There's a lot of struggle,
争いを逃れ
political struggle with that.
水を求めて他のオアシスへと去りそして緑の町は枯れたわ
This is the first location where the fights have started.
Obviously, everyone will be fighting for resources here.
何人の
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
まさか
Hear that?
バロックワークスの追っ手か
It's like
no,
the
it's
dead.
a ghostly sound.
It is called a ghost town.
人の声だろあれ
I mean, winds do sound like that.
どうするよ
街を渡る風が廃墟の建物に反響してる。
But the atmosphere.
エルマルの町が泣いているようだ
Oh.
Or maybe not.
Is this?
Is that crocodiles? Or is this like a sandstone?
What is happening? That's not real. It's artificially created.
Yeah.
まだ人がいたなんて
What? No.
父がこの国の人々が何をしたというの、あ
Mm.
の男がこの国を欺いてることに誰も気づいていないのよ
Mm. You saw footsteps into this building, right? What is he doing?
ガキだなてめえら。
What?
さっさと先へ進もううずうずしてきた
Oh,
Okay.
these three walked up there
行
and
きましょうユバへ
そこに反乱軍がいるんだな。
ええ暴動を止めるようリーダーを説得するわ
説得
アラバスタの災いはすべてクロコダイルが作り出したもの
mm-hmm.
真実を話して無駄な血が流れるのを止めるのよ
わかった
Probably knows the leader. Sayonara. Green City. What is that tornado?
Yeah, Luffy saw something. Right?
Alright, guys, that was episode 96. We finally have some context as to what's happening with this country and
Yeah,
why the
how bad the reputation of the king is and how bad
Yeah.
the drought is.
who's really in the wrong, what's happening, how's Crocodile manipulating everything, and it's so well done. I've seen live, like we have seen examples of this play out in the real
In the
world,
real
right?
world, yeah.
With river channels and
People fighting
states
for
and
the
cities
water. Yeah.
sharing borders and who has the right to own the water flowing through. So yeah, I like this kind of political intrigue and
backstabbing
and scheming behind.
Yeah.
It's not just powers and fighting in the
Yeah, I mean, you understand that in a place like this, how
Hmm.
important of a resource water is.
yeah, what would be the conflict in a place like this? Like
Yeah,
the show
makes
is really exemplifying that, and we see the king's regret, right? Like
Yeah,
he
Vivi
really he has no idea, right? Like who's causing all this? Like who's setting us up?
Yeah, we see in the flashback of Vivi telling him that this was all a setup after after they find out about the green powder. But I don't think he believed. We don't see what he responds with.
Yeah,
so we
he
don't know.
might have no idea. Like he's trying to find out like what's happening basically, and
we don't know what it is.
we get a lot of answers in that city of green,
City of Green,
Erumala, and yeah, this conversation between Ace and
Zoro.
like
I mean,
what's the real goal for
Ace
Crocodile?
does say that.
It's unusual. It's unusual for a
unusual
pirate
for
like
a
that.
pirate to settle. And also, I was wondering from the beginning, why would anyone want to capture a kingdom like?
Why would
Alabasta?
Crocodile settle down
Yeah,
here?
it's not like this is a very prosperous country. you know.
Like his end goal can't just be, oh, I'm the owner of this big kingdom.
Yeah. it
If
has
he's
to be
if
something
he's
else.
actually ruining this whole kingdom, then
Yeah,
what's
he is
left?
destroying it.
Like what's left? So
Yeah,
what's his real goal?
collapsing the economy.
And his lines here, like it's kind of confusing. Like we don't really know what context is in these lines. Like
I feel like he's saying this because he genuinely doesn't have any interest in this place. He doesn't like being here, but he has to. I feel like.
yeah, but what's buried in Alabasta? Right, the stench of death, shadow of death. Like what is this referring to?
Oh yeah. Oh, since it's a desert, there must be something buried here.
So
Maybe
that's
it's the land.
what we don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's gotten word about the billions. So all the
Oh,
other
yeah.
contacts, the 1 to 5 people.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is that he doesn't give a shit about the billions and they can be replaced, but
Obviously.
he can't stand anyone opposing him.
Mhm.
So, and we see this another line he said to Robin once. Robin, are you arguing with me? So, I feel like
Oh.
he absolutely cannot stand anyone.
And number
disobeying.
3 lying to him.
Yeah,
Go and kill him.
Yeah, so Robin is an important character, we know. Maybe we'll get to her arc.
Yeah, but let's get to this scene. Okay, this was it took us some time to really understand what we was talking about, how all this happened.
How it works, yeah. the time
So as per our understanding,
to create
um,
order.
Alabasta never had a rain problem, right, for thousands of years. And okay, let's
Yeah.
let's talk about this researcher who built this artificial
Made
rain
this
summoning
powder,
powder
yeah.
and why it was banned because of it, prematurely, like it's basically like clouds on steroids.
Yeah. So the natural,
Balance.
the natural balance, the natural thing is for clouds to migrate,
Mhm.
right, and cause rain. So it kind of like distributes rain all over the land. But if you pump up that cloud, to cause rain only one
Yeah.
place, the other place will not get rain at all. So it's like the kingdom did have rain, did not have a lot of rain, but did have some rain.
Yeah, and we're talking about those two kingdoms, right?
Yeah, before all
So this is all the setup for why the powder was banned. Okay, so
Yeah.
all that's done. Now
Yeah,
what happened?
The country is fighting.
What happened in the last 3 years for Alabasta is that suddenly there was this strange weather phenomena where rain is not happening anywhere except Alberta.
Except the king's.
And one day,
place.
and obviously everyone
Known as
thought
the king's
it's
yeah.
the king's miracle.
Yeah.
And the king also believed it, right? Obviously, he didn't question, okay, this must be like good fortune. And
Yeah.
obviously, this became a very important place. Now, people were struggling outside in the outskirts, but at least, under
There
the king's
was raining here.
under the king's generosity and benevolence,
Yeah.
we're at least able to thrive over there. Except this one very
Very
oopsie
good
moment.
setup. Yeah. So a bunch of people obviously hired by Crocodile to set this whole thing up.
and blame the king. We have no
they-
idea.
They spilled, they spilled all the green powder. Told them that it was the king's orders, and everyone started. Then they realized that so the king wanted it to rain only in his
Yeah.
where he lived, and everyone
And-
else is So why it's not raining anywhere else is because it's only raining in the
in the Alberta city.
yeah. So it's like raining too much over there, and there's absolutely no rain anywhere else
Mhm.
because clouds they're not moving.
So perfectly framed, like we understand how scheming Crocodile is, and he
Yep.
even put evidence here, so that when the people would storm in and find evidence, they would have absolutely no, like the king could
Yeah.
not refute their claims. And we set out to find the people, and that's who responsible, and that's how she got into Baroque works and uncovered everything. And the resultant was that the city of Green, the once prosperous, thriving city, is just reduced to nothingness because obviously people escape to other oases.
And it's completely dried as well.
And also about this canal.
Yeah, the canal. Canal used to.
The canal is connecting to the Sandora River where they were traveling, where they were going through.
Yeah.
It also got busted, so it really made people desperate, and obviously people would either run away or start a rebellion.
Yeah. Okay, and one more thing. While they were traveling, there was a huge gust of wind. And it was
Even
a
before
strange
this, I really like how this scene was set up. It's not something unnatural. It's just the wind howling, but you almost feel like it's, as she mentioned, the cries of the people.
Yeah.
Right, the ghost
And
town.
it does make sense because there's so many destroyed buildings and hollow out buildings, and there's absolutely no one here. So of course the wind howling, you can literally hear it in an empty place. So that's a good.
And Vivi obviously has grown in this kingdom, so she knows the before and after.
Yeah.
Like how much has been destroyed. So this
And
city
the
was one
wind-
example. Okay, what was this?
Yeah, Luffy saw something in the wind.
It's almost like someone. Now we know that
Crocodile.
Crocodile has this power, but it can't be Crocodile, obviously.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, he can use sand, but not wind.
I wonder if, in what other ways can Crocodile
You think
use
it's
sand?
black? No, it's not black.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. So we don't know what that was, but we'll put a pin on that. But yeah. Regrets about what has happened, but Luffy just and this is also very much understandable, right? Like these people are already suffering. They're already suffering under this harsh climate, and on top of that, you go ahead and make it even more harsher. All in return for what? Like what are you trying to do here?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like what gives you the right to come in, barge into the kingdom, and do this? And nobody realizes it because on top of that, he's hailed as a hero
Yep.
in these trying times.
And no one is more hurt by that than Vivi. That her kingdom is being deceived.
Yeah, so we bury the fossils and we head out to Yuba. Awesome. Again, another amazing pair of episodes.
And these episodes are really packed. They don't drag anything out.
I guess this is the first episode in this video, so I think we'll jump into the next one. What? What is it? Baby
Those
velociraptors.
small dinosaurs. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
stop
been in
talking.
the desert before. Wow, he's like already. I mean, he's a real.
Drum Island was snowy, right? Animal suit. Oi. Oh, he's seeing for the first time. Snows has defeated many great warriors. He's like, what is this crew?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandy. He's walking like an old.
Can't imagine. I mean, I can imagine. We have gone on desert. Like some kind of desert.
Oh no, he's gonna drink everything. Fighting over water already.
Oh, right. What is he noticing?
What's with all these glares? I wonder if he'll give some advice to Luke. Never been in a desert.
Yeah.
It's a desert.
We have lived in some kind of
Some kind of. No, we haven't.
not really. We have lived in the Gulf. So we know this kind of harsh weather conditions.
Yeah, it is very clear in the desert.
Yeah.
He's completely fine.
Fluffy. We need your bow. Bunch of kids.
びっくりしたんじゃないですか
Oh,
ルフィさんのこと私も最初はびっくりしたんです。ルフィさん船長らしくないっていうか、海賊船の船長って言えば乗員たちから尊敬されてるのが普通だし、昼間のことだってちょっと水飲んだくらいであんな風にして、でもね、ずっと一緒にいるうちにだんだん分かって
look at Zoro.
あれがルフィのやり方なのさ。ガキの頃からちっとも変わっちゃいねえ。あんな風だけど、あいつの周りにはいつも人が寄ってくるから、我が弟ながら不思議な魅力のあるやつだ。
Well said.
なんだ
Obviously.
わかったんですか。
あいつとは長い付き合いだからな。だが、ありがとう。俺が気にしてるんじゃないかと心配してくれたんだ。
でも取り越し苦労だったみたい。
He's even wearing flaming hot Cheetos.
Wait, can't Ace provide fire or something? Heat.
Hmm.
砂漠にエビなんているかよ
The scorpion. You know.
エビかな
Wow.
Alright, this is the first time
Yeah.
going out to any place, right? So, like, none of them have really explored things.
ルフィさん危ない。すぐ捨てて。やだ。もったいないじゃん。それはサソリ。小さいけど猛毒があるの。
I like how the show doesn't forget that these guys
Yeah.
really haven't seen different cultures.
俺に渡すな
分かってる。ごめんなさい。
Scorpion, like, jeez, these people.
Oh, is it the lizards?
何か来る。
No.
なんだ
What's those winds again?
Mm-hmm. Sand bending.
みんな岩陰に避難して。
Hide.
なんだ。嵐が。
Oh yeah, it is a sandstorm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we know sandstorms.
We know sandstorms.
Not this bad. Not in the desert sand.
まさかよ。
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who's gonna stop the winds? The desert has nothing.
だけど、砂嵐は砂漠の危険な人。
Yeah.
She forgot to mention a lot of things.
Mention these things sooner. Nice. Natural disasters.
ビデオ
Conserve food.
力出ねえよ。だけど、まだ湯葉までは10分の1くらい
Oh my
しか
god.
進んでないわ。
I read that
Where
as
have
1/10.
camels?
そうだなお前こういうことわざがあるんだ腹が減ったら食うんだ
That's not a
これ
pro.
だお前
わかったわ。じゃあ次に岩場を見つけたら休憩。どう？よーし岩場。みんな早く
Good luck finding.
しなさいよ。
後出ししたろが。
Who's carrying?
Why?
重いぞ。あっち。じゃんけん勝ったのに。
You're the one who made the rules.
やや前方に岩場発見
本当か。休憩タイムだ。
はめえな
Rocks. This might be
Oh, oh.
dangerous. What?
Nest? No.
Why do they sound like human noises?
おい。処理しろ。今、医者を呼んでくるからな。
Are these? Was that a trap? They're just thirsty.
They can ride on Chopper. If we can. Okay, he's a. Okay, heat stroke.
鳥？ちょっと待ってる。
Mockingbirds.
鳥ってまさか。
She forgot to mention.
Like, I can't remember it in time. Oh, this might be.
Chopper.
No. Oh, it's Chopper. Okay.
Ace is not part of the crew.
荷物が全部消えてるぞ。
Oh my god, he left all the stuff here.
本当なんだ。さっきここに本当に死にそうな鳥が。ごめんなさい。
Mention these things sooner.
悪さには旅人を騙して
Desert
荷物を盗
bandits.
む砂漠
They're smart. They're like crows.
この砂
We can cook those birds.
There we go, side mission.
とことんやり合えばいいよ。
そうだな。少し休もう。カッカするなら全部あ
And food.
あ、食料ぐらいなんとかなんだろう。
Are they mocking them now? It's like a whole tribe. What are these smug, curly haired birds?
They can fly.
Not with that stuff. Oh, they can fly. Just use your gum power.
Yeah.
What happened?
Is it like a... Oh!
Oh. What is this Venus flytrap?
I thought there was something beneath.
Oh boy. R.I.P. Luffy. R.I.P. plant.
Oh! Wow, there's so much water.
不思議植物か面白いな
We can eat this.
あ
Oh. It's that camel, right?
Yeah.
何やってんだお前
What are you doing? Bruh. We got a camel.
お前
Oh, it must have gotten eaten on the way back or something.
こいつらやっつけてる間に
While it was dropping chopper in the middle of the desert.
Oh,
砂漠ってのは本当に珍しい生き物
that
が
had a
いっぱ
lot
い
of
いるん
water
だ
in
な
it.
That was
お
saliva.
い楽だ
What? What is this? Sea serpent? Worm sandworm?
Whatever it is, it'll become food very soon.
方向音痴のくせに飛び出してっちゃうんだものまだルフィさんの知らない砂漠の
That you forgot to mention again.
あいつ飯も食わねえで腹すかしてるんじゃね
至らねえ弟。世話をかける。
That's a good plan.
And I guess
Eren.
is he riding the worm? Whatever it is.
また砂嵐か
No.
No, he's riding the camel.
いや違うあれはあれって
Another thing you forgot to mention.
The biggest thing you forgot to mention.
ラクダに乗ってるの
That
Frog?
frog?
Dragon.
砂漠に住むトカゲの中では最大級の爬虫類で普段は砂の中で獲物を食べてるのよ鋭い鍵爪と牙を持ってる
This is a very dangerous
あ
land.
まりないわ
Yes.
えまあラクダはひとまず置いといて
どういうことだこっちの役を呼び込めるんだよ。待ってんのか助っ人するぜ。
おい肉も
Brought some meat.
行くぜトカゲ
Mess with the wrong crew. Nice. Triple combo.
あいつらが相手だ
Yeah.
どうしちゃうわ
Oh boy. Here comes the mother. All of them are mortals.
What? Why you keep forgetting to mention?
Mention these things. Oh shit.
めんどくせえな。遊んでほしいのか。よしよし。しょうがねえな。
You're gonna burn it from inside.
Yeah.
Jeez, how much firepower does this guy have?
Don't destroy the meat though.
One super huge frog dragon.
It's
roast.
Probably cooked it, yeah.
Medium rare.
Oh yeah, the fat is very fine.
We need water though. Will Chopper recognize it?
ラクダじゃなさそうね。
Yeah. You again. That smile is very.
Yeah, that's creepy.
そりゃいい乗れるのか。
How many can
How many
ride?
people can ride it though?
おおこれ助かるな
Oh
そう
no.
だ
砂漠にラクダはつきものだしな。
じゃあまずは俺。
What?
なんだよもう。俺は
Freedom loving heart.
He's not
What?
gonna let anyone ride it.
ラクダ。危ねえところを助けてくれて
さよなら。
ありがとう。乗っけてやってもいいが、俺は
Wow.
乗せねえ派だ。
Wow. Manly. This is like Sanji in camel form.
君なんて呼んだらいい？
アホ。オーケー。タコ。
じゃあ。
Lashes.
お前、それ一番変だぞ。
And Vivi.
ハナングを説得しなくちゃ。それいけ。
At least get Chopper on there.
ちょっと待て。ほら、みんな急いで。はぐれたら生きて砂漠を出られないわよ。ふざけんな。
そんなマリさんも好きだ。どうぞ急げ。
乗れ。
They can take turns though if they want.
The camel won't let them ride.
Oh, this must be number 1.
No, no. Number 1 was some Afro guy.
Alright guys, that was episode 97. So they're on their journey and
We
We
go
get
through all
to
the dangers
see
of the
the-
desert.
yeah, we get to see how difficult it is to travel through a desert. I mean, it is difficult already in the
Yeah.
real world, but this is the One Piece world. So yeah, they're just on the journey discovering new things and we forgetting to mention new things.
I really like how how Ace is just silently just watching them.
Yeah.
Like how we are, and
Yeah,
just
he's definitely not like Luffy. I mean,
yeah, he's very normal. But what I like is that he's just observing his brother, just having fun with his crew,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe there's a part of him that hopes that Luffy remains like this. This charming person, this
Sure,
weirdo,
yeah.
because they haven't really faced the brunt of the world, like not the real Grand Line, right? So maybe it's something like a passage of rite of passage. Like
yeah.
Luffy hasn't really experienced anything that would directly conflict with him,
I'm guessing
so he has this innocence.
this might be the arc where he would, because we're talking about Crocodile here, so
Mhm.
it won't be easy. It
Yeah, I
won't
want
be
to.
like the
I want
other-
to see how this relationship goes. In conflict with Crocodile. Like if Ace remains here
yeah,
through the
yeah.
entirety of the arc.
Yeah, so he already knows his brother really well, and he knows that. I guess Luffy is not like your, captain, like leader, like this has been mentioned by Vivi. This has been mentioned
Yeah.
by him as well. But
He's
for
not
some reason, people still follow him.
He's
So,
not feared or respected by line of command.
Yeah.
His crewmates can
Yeah,
argue with him, punch him. He's just like one of them, right? He doesn't really
Yeah.
follow a strict hierarchy.
But still, people follow him. Like
Yeah,
he's
he-
one of a kind.
He attracts people around him, and he also attracts trouble around him,
Yeah.
which is basically what a main protagonist should do.
Yes.
I really like how grounded the story feels in terms of what these characters would experience. New climate, struggles of Chopper because he's from Drum Island. Them
Yeah.
interacting with new animals. This kind of
Yeah, like
transition
the-
between night and day, high
Yeah.
temperatures, not being
Rocks.
able to work with scarce resources. Traveling through the desert, preserving water, all of that. So I really like how the story hasn't forgotten where these people come from.
Yeah, they literally start fighting over food and water immediately. And now just imagine that for the kingdom.
Yeah.
So,
Then we get into some shenanigans with the birds. So this was more of a fun, light-hearted adventure through the desert.
yeah, but I like. I always appreciate where, I don't know, like you see the creatures in that native land, right? That live in their native land, and it makes sense. We saw hiking bears in the Drum Island because it was colder area. Now we see scorpions, we see giant lizards because lizards live in deserts,
Yeah.
These kind of birds. So I like that touch of
Okay.
world building.
Next, I'm guessing these guys will start intervening. I don't know who they are because we didn't really see them in the Baroque works. So
It isn't this.
this is not number one.
Alright, we'll see who they are.
Pretty sure. Cool. That's it for these two videos. These two episodes. See you guys in the next one. Bye.